Howdy, howdy. Gonna be playing this one again. Actually, I want to start from the beginning. Um, because I think the last recording, the audio wasn't so good. The audio levels. I had to adjust a little bit. But that should be fine. I'll make the game louder afterwards. But that should be okay. Let's dive right into Triangle Strategy.
On the faraway continent of Norzelia, three mighty powers reigned. The Kingdom of Glenbrook, through which runs the mighty Norzelia River, bringing flourishing trade. The Grand Duchy of Aesfrost, a land of ice and snow beneath which slumbers rich veins of iron. And in the desert, the holy state of Hyzante, home to the lake from which is harvested the salt essential to life. With each nation controlling one vital resource, conflict between these three powers was all too common. Minor disputes and skirmishes gave rise to fierce battles, and before long, the realm was engulfed in a bloody conflict that would rage on for years. Many died in what came to be known as the Salt Iron War. Brought to their limits and facing their mutual demise, the three powers at last negotiated a truce. The Norzelia Consortium is formed, a neutral organization that oversees fair trade of iron and salt. Finally, peace came to the realm. 30 years pass. Now, a new bond is set to be formed between the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost and House Wolffort of Glenbrook, whose power in the kingdom is second only to that of the royal family itself.
Lord Serenoa? Good morning.
Congratulations, my lord. The future of Wolffort is looking brighter than ever.
Today's the day, is it not? We're all ready for the big moment. Thank you, everyone.
Young Master, Lord Serenoa. So, you were here after all.
Ah, Benedict. It would seem word has reached the people already.
You can thank Eridor for that. He couldn't refrain from blabbing the news to anyone who would listen. I'll have a talk with him after.
This is a momentous day, not merely for our domain, but for all of Glenbrook. I do not think it possible to keep it a secret.
This is well and true, my lord, but you must consider your betrothed's lineage.
I'm well aware of the situation, Benedict. I cannot say for sure what repercussions this may have. What I do know is that the people rejoice for us and harbor hope for the future. As the future Lord of House Wolffort, I must rise to the occasion.
Fine resolve, my lord. As House Steward, I will do all in my power to assist.
Thank you, Benedict. It is heartening to have the support of my father's right-hand man.
Shall we head to the port then, my lord?
So soon? I had thought we would have more time.
The river's waters have risen with the heavy rainfall earlier this week. And given the wind, I think it likely that Aesfrost's ship will arrive ahead of schedule.
You never cease to amaze. Very well then, let us be on our way.
Woohoo! Wait. Yeah. Just checking. Alright, so this is the world map. Selecting event markers on the world map will advance the story. There are two types of events, main and sub. Main events are crucial to the plot, while sub events are entirely optional, but will disappear from the map as the story progresses. Alright, so this is the main menu. Saving. Let's see. Oh wow, I learned to appreciate more on the beginning now that I understand the story a little bit. So this is Hyzante, this is Glenbrook, and this is Aesfrost up here. Oh, look how powerful they are. Well, let's look at the main story. An Aesfrosti warship arrives at Wolfort Harbor, where a woman with rose-colored hair and her attendant disembarks.
I thank you for the escort. You are free to go.
Lady Frederica, there is no one here to receive you.
He will be along shortly, no doubt. If I have heard true, he is not the type to keep a lady waiting.
By your leave, then. We wish you everlasting happiness, my lady.
Thank you. I shall work hard, both for my new home and for my motherland. Please let brother, the Archduke, know that.
As you command, my lady. We leave the rest to you, Gila.
I shan't let you down. Phew, Glenbrook at last. Finally, we can take a moment of respite from our long journey. That said, it would seem we've arrived ahead of schedule.
I much prefer it to being late. This is a momentous day for Aesfrost, and for the entire realm. We cannot afford to make a bad first impression.
I agree, which is why we cannot have you looking so tense. Why don't we go for a bit of a stroll?
A fine idea. After all, this may be the last time in a while that I am free to do as I please. Most are not inclined to grant liberty to one of Rorzelian heritage, such as me.
You brought that pendant with you?
Of course. It is the only memento I have of my mother.
Thank you kindly, little lady. Letting a whole boatload of guards go back home was a stroke of genius. We heard tell you'd be here, and we wanted to be the ones to welcome you.
The winds of fortune are blowing today, aren't they, Pa?
Brigands!
Stand back, Frederica. I shan't let them have you.
This is to battle. Oh, oh. That was my mouse. What's my mouse doing? La 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 la. Alright, so whenever we see this sword crossings a battle, haven't played this kind of 2.5D game for a really long time. You should play it more. It's really good. Shortly after their arrival, Frederica and Gila are waylaid by bandits. Meanwhile, Serenoa makes his way to the harbor. Let's see what's gonna happen.
What do you intend to do with us?
Make you our little hostages is all. And wring every last coin out of the duchy and house Wolford.
What's with that pink hair, though? Yeah, Rosellen? And that lady looks like she's from Hyzante. Did we go after the wrong boat?
Impossible! The ship was full of Aesfrosti soldiers.
Enough! I am without a doubt.
Have you bandits no shame? Attacking two innocent women?
And just who in the hell are you?
Ah, my favorite choice in the game. Conviction! In Norzelia, 3 major guiding convictions prevail. Utility, morality, and liberty. These take forms of invisible parameters that are influenced by the choices you make throughout the game. Your decisions will sharpen Serenoa's convictions as well as influence which companions may choose to join his cause. Who are you exactly? A band of common brigands from the looks of it. You need not know who. Surrender now and we can resolve this peacefully. You two bear striking resemblance. Might you be father and daughter? I think that's liberty.
You two bear a striking resemblance. Might you be father and daughter?
You got that right. This is Trish, my pride and joy. She's a chip off the old block, ain't she?
Minus the stench and the hairy arms, maybe.
You wound me, girl! That was supposed to be a compliment.
If you'd prefer, we'll leave you alone to settle your family dispute.
You're the whole reason we're quarreling, you dolt!
Exactly! You're about to pay for messing with Travis, the Bandit King!
Our foe has lost their composure. Well done, my lord.
Enough of this! You'll regret ruining our plans!
To arms, my lord.
Stand back, the both of you.
No, we fight together. I brought this upon us through my indiscretion. Pray allow me to help.
My lady.
I am a teacher of the arcane arts, and Frederica is a most apt pupil.
I can assure you we shan't be a burden.
Then I ask for your support from the back lines.
And you shall have it.
Why didn't you tell me you were having such fun? I would have joined you sooner.
What are you doing here?
Let us talk later. Now, I believe we have some lawless ruffians to rout.
Right, so that's Benedict. Kinda like my favorite character of all times. Unwavering support with a strategic edge. Aids comrades with various support abilities. Alters the turn order of his allies. Interesting, interesting. Frederica, Pyromancer. Yes sir, she's the main mage. Gila's the main healer for now. And we have the last person, but they haven't introduced him yet. Beset by brigands. The battle begins.
hope you adults are ready to learn a hard lesson. You'll need more than numbers to beat us.
Their confidence is admirable, at least. Orders, my lord?
Give them no quarter. We cannot allow brigands to have the run of Wolford.
Just who are these people anyway?
Now, Benedict.
Sorry, had to do something for a short while. So the basics is to move, attack from higher ground, back attacks, turn order, and yes sir, this is the controls. So let's see.
Think you got what it takes to best my family? Ha! Fools, the lot of you. Hope you're ready. Give him a fight, man. Distinguish yourself in battle and you receive your due reward.
Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Blue panel, purple and red. I think I got it.
You do not take kindly to thievery here in Wolford. You will pay for your crimes. Forward.
Forward. Let's see. I think I should bait them, like here. There we go.
You think you're all high and mighty, huh? Well, we'll show you we're no slouches ourselves. Ready for battle?
Yeah.
We're just trying to make a living here.
By stealing?
Yeah.
Damn it!
Our land has no place for those who disregard the law. I see a path to victory. All for victory.
I can do it!
Charge! My lance strikes true!
Shall we make it a contest, my friend? Let us see who brings down more of these ruffians.
I think not. Whatever would I tell your father if harm were to befall you?
These are no ordinary men.
There you go.
Damn it!
Let us remain calm and clear-headed. That is our surest path to victory. Shall we begin?
Is she safe here? Yeah, she's safe there, so it's fine.
Your wounds are healed.
The tides are turning.
We must defend ourselves from this danger that threatens us. Allow me. Please, heed my call.
That's fine. They'll be tanking.
Hope you're ready.
Oh. Follow-up attacks. Got it.
From where shall we strike?
Does delaying him really matter? Not really.
Ha!
Bum, bum, bum.
You don't stand a chance.
You little...
Did you see that?
Ready for battle.
Oh, I had my back turned.
Go!
Bullseye.
Shall we begin? Your wounds are healed.
The tides are turning.
I shall try my level best. I have your back.
Much appreciated. Go!
I fight for peace. 2 ashes.
That's the spoils.
My turn.
Oh, he's dead.
This is not an option.
He's gonna die.
Sheer goal.
Ready for battle.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Shall we begin?
Oh no, I don't reach.
Your wounds are healed.
I will remember this.
He's dead.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Wait. Hold up. He's dead. Oh, that's fine. I think I didn't play aggressive enough.
No!
Oh,
For the honor of House Wolford. Perish.
Your luck has run out.
My turn.
Point me at him.
Let us pry out.
Why is she
their
going there?
weakness. I have your back.
thank you.
We mustn't lose heart.
Allow me. I will end this.
Yeah, she would.
2 ashes. Out!
Forward.
This ends here. My turn.
Impossible.
Where's she going?
Let us pry out their weakness.
He'll go next.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Allow me.
My thanks.
I will end this.
Forward. I'll make this quick.
Oh, he missed.
Hope you're ready.
Point me at him.
Let us pry out their weakness. It is time to strike.
Thank you.
The UI looks so much like Final Fantasy 13. I think they got the inspiration from that game. If I'm being honest.
I fight for peace. With the powers in me.
Shall we begin?
Allow me.
This will be of great use.
One step closer to our hope.
From where shall we strike?
Perish. My turn. This one'll hurt.
I see a path to victory.
I don't know what she's doing there.
My turn.
Allow me.
I struck true.
For a better world.
Let me heal your wounds. Your wounds are healed.
The tides are turning. Forward.
Oh, he's trapped.
To lead, I must grow.
My turn.
Let us pry out their weakness.
One more.
My knowledge grows deeper.
I fight for peace. Here I
Follow
come.
my lead.
Let me heal your wounds. Allow me.
This will be of great use.
From where shall we strike?
I've got to get the upper hand.
Point me at him.
I shall try my level best.
One more. We can win this. Allow me. Here I come. We can win this.
Cool heads shall prevail. You misjudged me.
That hit the
My
mark.
turn.
Damn it all! This can't be!
Forward!
Ready for battle.
Let us pry out their weakness. All for victory.
Splendid!
I will end this.
I shall do what I can. Be at ease.
Much appreciated.
Defeat is not an option. On your
You
guard.
little...
That hit the
You
mark.
won't beat me. Ha. Ouch.
I see a path to victory.
I will end this. With the... Oh no!
Let me heal your wounds.
Allow me. You have my gratitude.
The arts and overall style looks like the back in the 90s though. Yeah,
Defeat is
actually it
not an
gets
option.
more exciting later.
This
Damn
ends
that
here!
hurt. You'll rue this day, you bastards!
Alright. But I can't believe I let one of my men died. That'll be fine.
Wait, I know that face! That's the Wolfort Lordling!
What's that you say?
Wolfort? It can't be.
What are they doing here so damn soon?
This ain't what we planned for. Let's get out of here.
For a bunch of no-good thieves. At least they know when they're in over their heads.
I would have preferred to apprehend them and see them atone for their crimes, but so be it.
Your bride-to-be is safe. Isn't that what matters?
My bride-to-be.
My sincerest apologies. I had no idea we were being trailed by bandits. But where are my manners? I am Frederica of the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost. I have come to fulfill our agreement. I am honored to join you in marriage and to call House Wolfort my new home.
The honor and pleasure is mine, Lady Frederica. Pray forgive me for not introducing myself sooner.
To think you'd fight at each other's side in battle before exchanging your vows. Though, I dare say that it bodes well for Wolfort that its new lord and lady make such a fine team.
Your Highness! Here you are. Why, the entire Kingsguard has been scouring the land for you.
Did you sneak out of the castle again, Roland?
When I heard my best friend's betrothed was arriving in Glenbrook, I simply couldn't miss the occasion.
While we appreciate the sentiment, perhaps you should have said something to the king.
I'm the least of my dear father's concerns. Though I suspect Huette will think otherwise. I suppose I'd best be on my way back. Rest easy, my fair Lady Frederica. You are in good hands here. I look forward to celebrating your union. Till we meet again.
His ring bore the insignia of Glenbrook's royal family. Could that have been...
Prince Roland, King Regna's younger son.
So a lord and a prince drove off a band of brigands by their own hand. What a fascinating nation we've come to, Frederica.
This is Sheila, my tutor and attendant.
Famed is the martial prowess of the Wolforts. It was an honor to be able to witness it firsthand.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Serenoa of House Wolfort. And this is Benedict, trusted steward of my family.
It is my honor to serve Lord Serenoa in any and all matters.
On behalf of House Wolfort, I welcome you to our domain.
You may think this is an odd question, my lord, but I ask it nonetheless. What does the color of my hair mean to you?
Woohoo! There you go. What does the color of her hair mean to me? I want to say it's beautiful. I find your courage more noteworthy than your appearance. This is a good strategy game. I like the story more than the mechanics, but the mechanics is easily understandable and it's not too complicated as compared to other turn-based games. So I just do it for the story, I do it for the characters, I do it for the art style, the music. Not really the game, like the game mechanics, but it's how it is. I think it's nothing to be surprised about. We have Norzelia living in a very demise. I want to say this one because she is indeed beautiful.
If it is not too forward of me to say so, I find it most beautiful.
Thank you, my lord. But you need not flatter me.
I said only what I mean. I have always been fond of roses, and your hair is as beautiful as any of them.
I adore them too.
Then it would seem we have something in common.
Lady Frederica, everyone awaits. Allow us to escort you back to Castle Wolfort.
Thank you, Benedict. It would be my honor.
Oh no, Kaywin, don't do that. not Commander Ruth, but thank you.
Serenoa of Glenbrook's House Wolfort and Frederica of Aesfrost will unite in marriage to strengthen the ties between their two nations. In doing so, the newfound allies hope to hold their own in the face of Hyzante's salt monopoly, which continues even now, decades after the war. Who could have known that this was but a prelude to an uprising that would engulf all of Norzelia in the flames of war?
Ooh, encampment. Yes, I do like Commander. Provisioner. Let's visit the encampment actually. I wanna see. Okay, we have Lionel. Only Lionel. Alright, portly merchant. Ah, if it isn't Lord Serenoa, how do you do? This humble merchant has brought the finest selection of goods from across the realm. Please have a look. I would like to buy... I don't have enough money. I'm so poor. Oh well, let's leave. There's a side story here. At Whiteholm Castle, home of Glenbrook's royal family, preparations begin for a grand ceremony to commemorate a new age of harmony between the three nations.
Wherever did my fool brother run off to? I explicitly told him I wanted him here when we welcome our guests.
It would seem Prince Roland shrugged off the King's Guard and went on a little excursion, as he's wont to do. I swear it's as if the boy exists to drive us mad.
He is an embarrassment to our family. No matter. I will see to matters myself.
Your honored guests have arrived, Your Highness.
I see new faces among them. I trust you can tell me more, Clarice.
But of course, Your Highness. The imposing-looking woman over there is General Avlora of Aesfrost. Her prowess in battle is such that some say she is the second coming of Groma Ironfist, hero of the Salt Iron War. If the rumors of her strength are true, she is more likely to emerge victorious than any but the Dawnspear himself. Over there is Minister Exham Marshal of the Holy State of Hyzante. He is the newest appointee to the Saintly Seven, and has been placed in charge of the military and diplomatic affairs. 'Tis a rise to prominence nigh unheard of for one so young.
A general of the Grand Duchy and Hyzante's young hope. I imagine this will not be the last I hear of them. I know this man, Sorsley End of Hyzante, yes?
Just so, my lord.
Hello.
As you doubtless know, he is the Holy State's Minister of Salt. A prestigious position, though it is said he feels threatened by Minister Exham of late.
So even the great monolith that is the Holy State is not immune to internal strife. Thank you, Clarice. I can see they were not wrong to tap you to lead the consortium.
As the officially appointed bookmaker for the tournament, it would not do for me to be ignorant of the combatants.
Your Highness, Lord Thalos and Lady Erica, brother and sister of the Archduke, have arrived. They will be joining the festivities in Archduke Gustadolf's stead.
Word has it that Lord Thalos has been appointed Prime Minister, which would make him the second most influential individual in all of Aesfrost.
Archduke Gustadolf is said to prize freedom more than anything. It would seem that includes the freedom to put his own family above all.
With all due respect, Your Highness, the decisions of another nation are their own. Do take care not to say anything that might offend our new allies.
You need not remind me, Patriot. I know there is little to be gained from quarreling with Aesfrost's ruling family. Honored guests, I am Franny, Crown Prince of Glenbrook. It is an honor to welcome you to our kingdom in my father's stead. I can assure you we have spared no effort in preparing for tomorrow's festivities. Let us ring in this new age of alliance together. Though I imagine some may be too occupied awing us with their prowess in the tourney to enjoy the revelry themselves. Allow me to escort you to Whiteholm Castle, where the ceremony will take place, whenever you're ready.
That was a long introduction to those characters. Still has more!
Prince Roland, finally you return.
At ease, Huette. I trust all was well in my absence.
Well enough. Another visit to the Wolfort domain, was it?
Indeed, on minor business. My apologies for leaving unannounced.
Apologies indeed. You know full well that I am under strict orders from your father to accompany you on any excursions outside the castle.
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. Besides, no one would lose any sleep if something happened to me. Father and Franny least of all. Even Cordelia would get along perfectly fine without her brother.
Well, I would not. Or have you forgotten that you are my one and only sworn liege?
Huette. Forgive me, truly. It won't happen again.
I should hope not. So it is true that you plan to fight in the tourney on the morrow, and alongside House Wolfort, no less.
How did you...
His Grace told me, when he commanded me to keep you out of trouble.
So Father knew all along.
And so I have decided to fight at your side. You won't be slipping away on my watch this time.
As you wish.
Oh my gosh, you guys, come on. KFC dating sim would be more fun. Then why don't you do it? Alright, so this is another thing. Having routed the bandit Serenoa and his retinue, make their way back to Castle Wolfort. This is going back to the House of the Kingdom.
Welcome back, the both of you.
Were there any troubles while we were out?
None to speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
Mayhap not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind. And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I am Frederica. It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolfort. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms and Commander of our military forces.
You'll be the lady of House Wolfort. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
If you require anything, just say the word.
They may not be of my blood, but they are my family just the same. And from this day on, they're your family as well.
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolfort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nigh brings a tear to my eye.
His voice certainly does carry.
Sorry, my lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers. As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Erador.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
Yes, he did say my lord because the main character is a lord of a noble house. I think that's what they're supposed to represent. So I represent House Wolford. So Anna here is our assassin. Very handy. And Erador, clearly the tank of the whole RPG, is very, very useful. I was right all along. What do you mean? Right about what? Okay, here we go. More cutscenes. Let's go.
As you are well aware, there are two events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenoa and his bride are wed.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Aesfrost and Hyzante, no less.
You can thank King Regna for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the three nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal. Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost, Lord Dragan Aesfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations. The Holy State of Hyzante will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven. And our own Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the two before the ceremony. Yes?
Quite so. After that, it will be House Wolford's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome. Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
Consider it done.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day, the tourney. Ah, my blood's already rushing, just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
From Aesfrost, the much-renowned General of Laura. And from Hyzante, Minister Exham Marshal. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear. Still, I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolford.
On that matter, there are two things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolford's contingent.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, it's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Aesfrost and Hyzante.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
Finally, there is the matter of Lord Simon's health.
Indeed. Sadly, the Lord of the House is in no condition to participate in the tourney. Barring some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
Lord Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men. So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good. I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming. Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
Key. One more cutscene, I think. Too many cutscenes in the beginning, but I swear it's gonna be lots of action afterwards. So we have here, let's see, Lord Seaman, House Wolford welcomes Frederica into his home both as his future daughter-in-law and a symbol of Glenbrook and Aesfrost's unity. Lots of cutscenes.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Aesfrost.
Ho ho, the pleasure is all mine.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Aesfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
To give us more leverage against Hyzante with their monopoly over salt.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Aesfrost consolidating their power, Hyzante was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine. And House Wolfort, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
We're expendables.
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse,
We could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolfort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Father!
Lord Simone!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolfort. You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
But, Father, I am not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action. Do so, and I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolfort's entreaty, and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
That's very funny, Father. A young hawk source completed. And I think that was only chapter 1. Hello, skunk! Bonjour!
Years after the Salt Iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land. United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost, and the holy state of Hyzante endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources. This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long embattled realm. One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success, the first step on the road to peace. Among those who would forge this road is Serenoa Wolfort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolfort from his father Simone, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
Welcome to Castle Wolfort, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simone.
You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzante considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Aesfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
Your curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And this is your son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolford, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Aesfrost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolfort in Serenoa's capable hands.
You're abdicating your position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolfort, as will I.
Pray, go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Aesfrost shall also be in attendance?
Indeed. He has been appointed to oversee operations at the Great Norzelian Mines. I understand his star in Aesfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes. I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
Oh my gosh, this is the exploration phase. Lord Dragan could be anywhere. I suppose this is as good an opportunity as any to speak with the common folk. Yes, sir. Time to explore and enter people's houses without warning them. I heard tell Prince Roland is shirking his duties at the castle once again. Thank the heavens that shiftless child is in line for the crown. How dare you say that to Roland, the second prince of the kingdom? I sense you may have some questions regarding this joint mining venture. Allow me to enlighten you. Combining the expertise and manpower for Norzelia's 3 nations, this mine will unearth the newly discovered vein of iron. We hope this will prove beneficial for all parties, providing wealth and prosperity in equal measures. It is said Lord Dragan's knowledge of ironworking is peerless. I could think of none more suited to oversee the mine's development. I've been tasked with attending you at the ceremony tomorrow, my lord. May it be a joyous occasion to all. I'm eager to hear your speech, and even more eager to see you triumph at the tourney. And you see these shiny things? These are just objects in the exploration world. HP recovery palette. Very useful. To see the peace we enjoy now. One would never think but 30 years ago our realm was engulfed in war. The Salt Iron War seems not but a far off nightmare now. That's what she thinks. I think this blue sparkle is a note. It's about the history. Greetings, my lord. My friends and I are playing hide and seek. I mean, you're standing out in the open, child. Find a better hiding space. By your request, Benedict and I shall take part in the tourney. May we bring victory to House Wolford. This is my favorite part. It's a key. Where's my lady? My lady is stuck in the castle. 3 meows for good luck. Yeah, unlike the other game, Octopath, you would explore by yourself, but when you're in battle, you have your whole party with you. There's been nothing amiss, my lord. Another quiet day. Thank you, good sir. We're playing hide and seek till Dad comes home. I need to find a place to hide, and quick. Take care not to hurt yourself. Your father won't want anything bad to you. Or will there be any? I mean, there is a milady in the game. One of my favorite games. Barrels are always a favorite place to hide. It takes a clever mind to hide. Perhaps you can use that cleverness to help your father when you're older. I'll choose that. Na's always saying he can't wait to show me the ropes. I'm certain he'll be happy to, and I'm certain you'll be happy to learn. If it makes Dad happy, then I'll learn whatever I need to. Good girl. My husband works from dawn till dusk at the port, lifting crates and who knows what else. It's honest work though, and my backbone and the backbone of our livelihood besides. Take care, lady. There's no rest for a young lordling. All eyes will be upon you in the coming days. Frederica and I shall make every effort to learn the lay of the land, so that we might share the weight of your duties. She's here. This is my lady. It's just like him to gallivant off with nary words of farewell. Still, I suppose there's a chance to become acquainted with my future home. How would you describe your town, Serenoa? To know a town, you must take time to relish her company. That's what Erador told me in perhaps more colorful words. It is a port at the center of commerce, a town built on taxes but not at the expense of fair trade. Wolford is nestled safely behind the castle walls. It is no town of peace and set an example for the rest of the kingdom. I like this one. I haven't known Erador for long, but those words are undeniably his. Perhaps I ought to take a page out of his book, as I've done regrettably little relishing since I arrived. You needn't push yourself, Frederica. Time is something we do not lack. Once matters have settled, I will give you a tour of Wolford myself. Thank you, Serenoa. I very much look forward to that. You're welcome, milady. $300 on the floor. Does no one check their floors anymore? They're just 300 coins on the ground. People. I must make ready for the wedding ceremony. What gift would best suit the union of you and Lady Frederica? It's an impossible choice. Perhaps an audience with Lord Seaman will spark inspiration. Perhaps. And this must be Lord Dragan. This town is prosperous and its people have faith in their lord. An impressive achievement by my experience. You're too kind, Lord Dragan. Oh, my apologies, but you are... The apology should be mine. I am Serenoa Wolford. I've come to remind you to return to the castle before the banquet begins. Certain parties were quite insistent. Of course, I appreciate this consideration. I would like to explore the town a while longer, but rest assured I shall be punctual in my arrival. I think I have to tone down the music. Like some parts it's like a little too high even during cutscenes. 50? Let's say 55. Like it goes like the crescendo is too high sometimes. I can scarcely remember the last time Glenbrook was host to such a marvelous tourney. Who among the nations will win glory, which will be known as the fiercest in all Norzelia? I mean to be there when history is made. Good lad, you can see me win. And the tourney. A lot of folk have come to town for the ceremony. I even saw a man earlier wandering around about in wide-eyed wonder. I guess she's talking about Dragan. Lord Dragan. Erador. I still can't believe Travis and his feral spawn attack your attack your bride-to-be like that. I'm just glad we got there before any real harm could be done, my lord. The most esteemed personages from each nation will be attending the ceremony, I hear. A veritable melting pot of politics. Such an opportunity to meet and speak with your peers must not be wasted, my lord. I will take your word for it. HP recovery.
Sexy and I know it.
What do you mean in? You forgot the apostrophe. That was kind of scary. Okay, I think I've visited everything. There shouldn't be any more stuff. Let me just check one more time. Yeah, that should be all. Should be all. The banquet will begin soon. Lord Dragan and I had best not arrive late. Another cutscene! Woo!
My lord is sexy and he knows it.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolfort.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke after all, and my cousin besides. I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war. With Aesfrost's iron, Hyzante's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals, and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzante. By allying with Aesfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt. And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
Honored guests, pray forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise. No matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Yes, Lord Simone. Of that we are keenly aware.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All those who live require it, not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
You agree with me then?
How I feel matters little. In Hyzante, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute. But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
Indeed, we must set our gazes to the future. All of us. I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
It's actually talking to me. Oh no. A new age. The children of the crown speak of their father, King Ragna. Are you trying to say ooh? Let's see what the sibling has to do.
Father spoke not a single word to me today. Before long, I fear I might forget the sound of his voice.
Please, sister, you weep and wail like a common girl. Show some composure. Father has a kingdom to rule, a kingdom engaged in a historic endeavor. He has more important duties than to pamper a spoiled child.
Yes, of course, brother.
You speak as if Father's duties include anything more than licking the boots of these dignitaries. It is inconceivable he cannot spare the time to break bread with his daughter.
You speak out of insolence and ignorance, Roland.
I speak only the truth. He leaves all the cumbersome tasks to the Wolforts and Minister Patriot.
A king's word is to be obeyed.
And what of his subjects? Do they exist simply to bring him glory? To take the blame for his failures?
They are to serve as he sees fit.
The hell they are.
Believe as you wish. Speaking of his subjects, it appears lordship of House Wolfort will be passed down to young Serenoa.
What?
How fortunate for you to have a friend in the new lord. Best not take loyalty for granted, however. House Wolfort is obedient enough for now, but that can change as quickly as the wind. Use them well when you can, but be ready to bring down your fist if they dare to rise above their station.
Don't speak of them like lapdogs. They're not servants, they're my friends.
Do you really think to lead with such a soft heart? You are not fit to wear the royal signet.
Oh, stop this fighting at once. You frighten me.
Enough of this.
Where are you going, brother?
To train with Sir Maxwell. I would clear my head. There is a tourney on the morrow, after all.
Brother!
Why is Franny like this?
I yield.
Your spear wavers, my prince. Something weighs on your mind.
You've always been able to see through me.
It's no great feat. Your heart lies ever on your sleeve.
Do I hear disapproval in your voice?
Not exactly, my prince. It can be a weakness, yes, but it can also be your strength. After all, sometimes a direct strike is most effective at piercing a formidable defense.
I will take those words to heart, Sir Maxwell. Thank you for today.
The pleasure was mine. I expect a good fight from you tomorrow. In the final match, no doubt.
I take the field with House Wolfort. Together, I have no doubt we can emerge triumphant.
Ah, that would explain your improvement. Young Serenoa is a worthy training partner. Even so, I have no doubt you've held your own against him. Tomorrow you shall show the realm what I already know. That you are a warrior worthy of your family's legacy.
Sir Maxwell, Sometimes I wish I wasn't a prince. Sometimes I wish I'd been born your son instead.
Surely you jest, Your Highness. Your father is a great king, and an even greater man. It is an honor to serve him as I do.
Apologies. I forget myself. I must have taken quite a blow. Anyhow, I suppose I should rest till the morrow. Be well, Sir Maxwell.
It cannot be easy being the youngest prince. To have others expect nothing from you, yet still shake their heads in disapproval. But you can rise above this, my prince. Seize your chance and lay everyone's doubts to rest once and for all.
Now on to the main story. Well, it's quite unfortunate that the siblings of the royal family aren't getting along as well. But poor Cordelia, she must have suffered a lot, not being able to have a father to look after her, having a brother who's or older brother who's being very for the rules, and having a rebellious brother as well. But let's see what happens in House Wolfort. The banquet ends without incident and everyone breathes a sigh of relief. Dragan, however, has something on his mind. Whatever will he say?
Now that's what I call a feast. You've landed quite the catch, Frederica. He is a good man. I can see it in his eyes.
You are too kind, Lord Dragan.
And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
I can tell that your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica,
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
No apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily to the both of you. A perfect match.
Forgive my curiosity. What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Aesfrost?
Her life? Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Aesfrost, even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine. Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them. They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place.
Is this...
True? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well. My own father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those who consider themselves our betters. But no more! I shall show all those simpering fops that it is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds. And so I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast our way forward.
Dragan, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over. Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the war, so I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience. But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
Oh no, not the choice. It is the first step towards true harmony. It will benefit all nations involved. It is impossible to understand each other. I can't say whether that bodes well. Morality, liberty, utility. I'll be optimistic about it.
It is the first step towards true harmony among our three nations. I welcome it.
I see. I admire your optimism, even if I cannot say I share it.
I know that old grudges die hard. Still, I choose to believe we can overcome our differences.
Truly, a kind-hearted soul you are. And people are ever eager to follow a kind heart over a wicked one. Yes, I suspect it shall be your strength going forward. In any event, it is always good to have another perspective on matters. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement. As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn. Whatever lies in our future,
Those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be writ large for all to see! And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall...
Dragan, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy. Perhaps I should just lie.
It would seem Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and Trueborn siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces. But I also agree with Lord Simone that we must set our gazes to the future. Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
Please, call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Of course, my... Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
My lord.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors. As do I. For 30 years, you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
You honor me, my lord.
My lord? I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those.
My lord, I will call for a healer at once.
Do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend, long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
Sheesh. Ooh. Such a long one. Okay, anything else? No. Simon gathers the members of House Wolford to announce his abdication. Yeah.
My beloved son, Serenoa, will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward. I expect you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simone.
Aye, my lord. our undying loyalty to House Wolford.
My son, listen well. A lord's judgment shapes the fates of his kin and subjects alike. Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
Yes, Father. I shall keep those words close to my heart. To that end, I require wise counsel. Together, you possess a wealth of experience. As Lord of House Wolford, it is my duty to consider the best course from every perspective afforded me. I shirk not from this responsibility. At the same time, I would be a fool to not seek guidance from those more traveled than I. For my house and my people, I trust I can rely on you.
Well spoken, my son. I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
The Scales of Conviction, a holy relic, said to be blessed by the deities of old.
It was gifted to our family by the King of Glenbrook. From this day on, I entrust it to you. However, it is of little use without these.
Coins. 7 of them.
Tokens of conviction, we call them. Give one each to only your most trusted retainers and allies. They will guide you when the path is darkest. Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead. Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects, and choose your steps carefully. Such has been the way of our house, and such you must see it always shall be.
I will, Father. I shall treasure these gifts and make wise use of them in times of need.
Very good. Now do your duty, my son.
We await your orders, my lord.
We depart for the capital at once. May this ceremony be but the first of many joyous occasions ahead of us.
To House Wolford!
Ooh. House Wolford.
And so the stewardship of House Wolford passes from father to son. Lord Simon Wolford, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young Serenoa. With the ceremony to mark the beginning of the joint mining venture and a tourney on the horizon, the Wolfords set forth to the Crown City. With no heroic deeds yet to his name, the new Lord Wolford sets his eyes on the proving grounds, eager to show his worthiness.
So Lord Simon will step down. I suppose the time comes for us all to pass on the torch eventually. What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Very good. Serenoa of House Wolford, the crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, Your Majesty. I shall not disappoint.
I dare you to say that again, Thalis.
Must you make me repeat myself? I am the Prime Minister of Aesfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation. Go push your papers in the shadows like the minor lordling's son you are.
You would shame me. You, who would be nothing if not for your high birth. Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner alike.
Dragan, you forget yourself.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must bray at each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Such strong words, sister. Do you think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolfort?
Please, Erica.
My apologies, but the ceremony will begin soon. I ask the delegates of each nation to make their preparations.
And you must be Serenoa Wolfort. Well, I suppose we should bother the happy couple no longer. Well done, Frederica. I see you've inherited your mother's wiles. She always did have a way with men.
Too bad you also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me want to retch.
Pray forgive my cousins, Lord Serenoa, and forgive me if I was out of line.
Those two, they were...
Phallus and Erica Aesfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustadolf. And my half-siblings.
I see. Well, I hope that we can all come together for the sake of our grand endeavor.
Smithy is now available in the encampment. Oh my goodness, let's go! Let's do something else. It's him. Yep. So I would like... Oh, it's only him. I think more attack to my sword is better. Well, what does Erador need? You need a stone and an iron. Stone and iron, got it. I think I have those. There we go. Anything else? Nothing much. The scales of conviction though. That's why this is called triangle strategy. There are 3 ways of looking at things, and they really want to teach us about morality, liberty, and utility. Let's move on with the story.
My honored guests, I am pleased to announce that operations at the Great Norzelian Mines have commenced in earnest.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated. May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for all of our nations.
Well said. With Hyzante's salt and capital, Aesfrost's ingenuity, and Glenbrook's raw materials and manpower, our realm's future is bright indeed. It is a partnership built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture. A particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit. And House Wolfort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord. May their deeds be forever remembered by history. Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Lord Serenoa is smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Do not get too swept away in the moment, Erador. We have a job to do here, and the day has only begun.
Now that the formalities are done with, let the festivities begin. Step forward, Sir Maxwell.
So, this is the one they call the Dawn Spear.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior. They say he has never known defeat.
I would take the measure of this man.
Now that the foundations for peace have been laid, let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer. There is a tourney to be had, after all. A much more entertaining event than my endless speeches.
Hear, hear! Hear, hear!
Will any among you prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous challenge? I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and our wine.
Eat, drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
Our time is nigh, Serenoa. Ah, but I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolfort. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be no easy task.
You'll do your father proud, I'm sure. Unlike some of us.
Have more faith in yourself, my friend. You too shoulder the future of the kingdom after all. This is no time for self-pity. A prince's subjects mustn't hear him talking that way. Come, preparing for the tourney will take your mind off.
Have more faith in yourself, my friend. After all, you too shoulder the future of the kingdom.
I wonder if Glenbrook will truly flourish thanks to anything I do.
Of course it will. It already has. Besides, House Wolfort is at your back.
My apologies. And thank you. I shall strive to be worthy of your support.
You two are quite the pair, aren't you?
Fast friends from the day we met. And you are?
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Huette of the Kingsguard.
I am tasked with keeping His Highness safe, though he often seems to resent it. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolfort.
Ah, Prince Roland has told me much about you. I can see he is in good hands.
I shall see that it is so, my lord.
Now let us begin our preparations. Today we take the field, and today
we claim victory.
Oh yeah. Let's see, Roland can strike far, high mobility. Hewitt can traverse different levels and she has range ability. Let's explore! I'd best brigade our guests. It will give me a chance to take the measure of my soon-to-be opponents. Ah, Thalas and Erica. I wonder if those two would die to participate in the tourney. I doubt it. Soon you will lead your first foray into battle, and Lady Frederica and I shall experience true combat for the first time. Do you have a stratagem in mind for the tourney? This one. Indeed, the strategy may lack subtlety, but it is honest. In times of peace, it would not do to rely on deceitful tactics. However we comport ourselves on the battlefield shall be a reflection of our conduct outside of it. I intend to make others known House Wolford can be trusted. Very wise, my lord. If peace between nations is to continue, then the role of warriors must change with the times. However, you mustn't forsake the legacy you have inherited. I believe the course you have chosen weaves a delicate path through the two ideals. Someone dropped their sleeping pellets near the drinks. I wonder who. Let's hope this tourney brings the same thrills as last year. I would soon forget the final battle between Lord Seaman and the Dawn Spear. Aye, that was a match of further histories. This a shame Lord Seaman won't be here to have another go at it. And they're talking about me. Don't reckon one so green can stand against. Hey, I'm good enough. You seen Stranger Things? How do you like the show? Lord Serenoa, I understand Wolford's name is now in your hands. Your Landroy Falks, Lord of one of Glenbrook's 3 high houses. First and best chance to show off the skills of the new generation. I have his support, success in the high houses. Today I fight by Sir Maxwell's side in the tourney. I could not envision a greater honor than this. May we cross swords, Lord Serenoa, and may the fight be one to remember. And this is Patriot. You must be Lord Wilford. Yes, I am. By King Regnus' grace, we are chosen above all others to attend this momentous ceremony. He must be the advisor. Oh, I stand on the fountain. I'm on top of the world. Let's see. You're talking about Minister Lila from Hyzante. Beautiful, elegant, and brilliant. New assistant, said to be an ice magician or magic. The Ice Mage. I hear the Bloody Shield himself will be fighting on behalf of Aesfrost during this year's tourney. I think they're talking about Alvora. He's the captain of... Oh, it's he, never mind. He's the captain of Duchy's elite Hawk Riders and a fierce Hawk Shield himself. I look forward to seeing that man in action. Lord Serenoa, there you are. Benedict's looking for me. Your first tourney as Lord of your house, eh? I knew the day would come, but it still brings tears to my eyes to see it. Always remember that Benedict and I are at your back, my lord. Come to us for whatever you need. That includes the tourney. You need someone in the dirt, my lord. I'm your man. Let's show them what stuff House Wilford is made of. I hope it's not dirt. This is no more ladies. Aesfrost soldiers, maybe. Ooh, they have the archive, I remember. Aesfrost has a very good selection of information back at their home country called the Archives. Countless tomes lies the answer to any and all questions that have ever been asked. Yes, boundless knowledge. Particularly dangerous smuggler. Oh, I think, okay. Interesting. Is it him? Is this the Hawk Shield? Yeah. The soldiers here are obedient, I'll give them that. I can't say for Aesfrost military. For better or worse, in Aesfrost, we value freedom over all else. Those with the drive to succeed naturally rise to the top. Though our kingdom, we aren't beholden by tradition. If you're ever interested in seeing what true freedom looks like, yeah, it certainly has produced some formidable personages. So it's basically they value freedom above anything else. And here are the twins. Ah, Serenoa. How good to see you again. Hello, Talus. Suppose brother-in-law soon. Full of history and great deeds. One day fate sees it fit to deliver me one so grand. Well, I hope not. I suppose we haven't met Federica's sister. She hardly thinks as such. This country is old, for a lack of a better word. They think like polar opposites. This Alvora. It's so hard to... Avlora. A predictable match with a predictable outcome. Silvio. Still uncertain. Trust upon at such a young age must be trying indeed. If you ever require counsel, do not hesitate to call upon House Telior. No thank you. This is Sir Maxwell. Trained the prince when he was young enough to hold a spear. Old enough to hold a spear. I have a great interest in seeing his performance. Good luck, but I would rather your skill carry you to victory. King Ragna. Yes, I carry my father's legacy. Eager to see how it fits me. With a wedding on the horizon, precious time. Your life is in cups, yes. He has his foibles, but I care for him all the same. Cordelia, you're joining the tourney with my brother. Sir Maxwell has trained with him since, willing to bear his stand after they sparred. But he even walks like a dawn spear now. Nice. I'll keep him safe, don't worry, Cordelia. Yes. Let's just talk here. To defend the title he won at the previous tourney. Yeah, he wants to be the reigning champion. Is there any more to collect? Let's see, this is Claris. Even members of the Saintly Seven. I am taken to understand all are equal in the eyes of their goddess, and even those not of noble birth can achieve prestigious stations or actions. I intend to use this opportunity to avail myself in this fame equality and perhaps win the ear of a saint in the process. So, like in the country of Hyzante, everyone's equal, no matter if you're of nobility or common folk. Sorsley. Medical treatment. Thank you. Finest medical mines in Norzelia. Ex-harem. However, I suspect it shan't be long before they sing of harsh house marshals these instead. And Minister Lila. Yep, I won't hesitate to look for you in times of need. She's dancing. I understand your medal shall be on display in the tourney, my lord. May it leave an impression in all attendants. Thank you. Let's see if I'm missing anything. Nothing in the bushes. I know this is one big exploration map. I'm in the fountains area. Is this fit for me as Lord of a House? Doesn't look like it. Yep. Let's go up here. Kitty! Yay, I have the blessing of the kitty. Someone dropped $150 coins. With you by my side, friend, I could take an entire realm. I dare say we may even give the Dawnspear his first taste of defeat. That's some high hopes you have. It is an honor to be allowed to fight by House Wolfort's side. I shall do my utmost to bring honor to you on the battlefield. Thank you, Hewitt. and Prince Roland. Do 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 do. My lord, before the tourney begins, I would like to ask you a single question. To what end do you believe this contest is being held? To gather and celebrate, although the battles may be bloodless, victory is sweet all the time. In times of peace, there are precious few chances to display martial prowess. It may appear to be mere entertainment, but reputations are at stake. That's too kind. I want to be more forward. Very good, my lord. Although the weapons will be blunted, there will be victors and vanquished all the same. The attendees will be curious to see the new lord's talent. Does he possess the ferocity of his forebears? The answer to that question shall be determined soon, and it shall ring far into the future. I think that's everyone. I hope I'm not missing anything in the water. Is there anything in the water? Just running around the water. Yeah, nothing's missing, I hope. Let's do this. The tourney begins soon, I'd best head back. Let's fight, finally. The tournament begins with Serenoa representing the Kingdom of Glenbrook.
The combatants have arrived, and the stage has been set. Let us introduce the champions who will fight for the glory of their nations. Fighting for the honor of the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost, General Avlora. Fighting for the honor of the holy state of Hyzante, Minister Exham Marshal. Fighting for the honor of the Kingdom of Glenbrook, House Wolfort. And last but not least, the victor of our previous tourney, Sir Maxwell the Donspear.
Hurrah! Hurrah! The Wolfort Lordling is here in his father's stead, I see.
Lord Simon's heroics on the battlefield are the stuff of legend. A pity I couldn't match swords with him today.
You will match swords with me. I promise to make it every bit as exhilarating as Father would.
You have his spirit, if nothing else.
Indeed. I look forward to crossing swords with you.
The combatants have assembled. Now, let the battles begin. I shall announce our first pairing as chosen by lots. Minister Exham and Lord Wolfort, make ready for combat.
Aye, it's my turn to fight with honor. So let's see. She will move first. What does she have? Okay, okay, that's fine. I think that's good enough position. Maybe I'll just crowd to the left or the right. I think I'll go to the right. Yeah. Yeah. And she'll be like sneaky. Okay, they're not allergic to anything. Resist paralysis, silence, and sleep. Resist temptation and instant death. Resist immobility, blindness, and fury. Resist temptation and death. Increase damage inflicted to you by spears. I have nothing, right? Let's do this. We shall decimate our enemies. The 30. I think I'll go to the right.
Be gentle, my lords. I'm not as strapping as once I was.
I expect no quarter from you, Prince Roland, nor from you, Lord Serenoa. Show us the swordplay your house is so famous for.
They're two of Hyzante's most famed generals. We'll have no room for mistakes.
Then we shall make none. Now, let us show the realm the mettle of the new generation.
For honor and glory!
Aye.
Your orders?
Oh, I don't have it yet. Okay. I will... Can they attack me? Attack me... Here?
For victory!
Shall we begin?
Perhaps. Oh, he's moving forward. Ouch.
Here I come.
What? I missed.
From where shall we strike?
Let us pry out their weakness. I have your back.
Thank you.
I'll take you on! Come and get me!
A wasted effort.
Now then.
Stat change. Got it.
Let me heal your wounds.
I think she can be here.
Allow me.
Thank you.
I will end this.
Let's do it.
With the powers in me.
My turn.
Allow me.
Charge!
What? I missed.
Shall we begin?
Time to take flight. Darkness engulfs you.
Forward!
Paris,
You're
the
open.
mark.
Kudos. It's just points.
I see a path to victory. Let
My
us reverse our fortunes.
What? He hits him.
How shall I destroy you?
Possible.
Let me heal your wounds.
Allow me.
Thank you.
I fight for peace. With the powers in me.
I'll take you on! Come and get me!
For victory!
That's true. Can do this one though.
My lance strikes true.
Another!
Realize the gulf between our skills.
I will end this.
Whose turn is it after her? This guy. I can't. Backstab.
It's over.
I see your
Time to
every
take flight.
Whose turn? I need to heal him.
That's the stuff.
Sleeping.
Impossible.
I see a path to victory. I have your back.
How shall I destroy
No!
But the day isn't lost yet. Roland, I trust you to see us through to victory.
I shall do what I can.
Cursed.
Your wounds are healed.
Sorry to worry you.
With clear eyes, I move forward.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Let me just burn everything. Go here.
Wait for a better world.
Come at me. What have we here? My turn. It ends here. Die already. For my kingdom. Shall we begin?
Time to work.
Leave it to me.
This is the end.
Hello, Loya. Welcome
This will
in.
prove useful.
I have learned thrown poison.
You fight.
The numbers
Oh.
are few, but they are fierce. Stay focused and drive them back.
Sort of. I lost one person, but that's fine.
Darkness
Gotta
engulfs
blind
you.
this horse rider.
This battle is won.
Oh, he's not.
Shall we
He's
begin?
resisted.
Be at ease.
My utmost thanks. I see a path to victory.
Sacrifices
I have
must be
your back.
made. Yep, just like chess.
This is wonderful.
It
How
do
shall I
happen.
destroy you?
I will end this.
I will end them. Let's see who's weak to fire. I guess I shall burn him.
2 ashes.
Papush.
You won't beat me.
Struck true. That
love
seemed
them that
to work.
Shall we begin?
No. Uh-oh.
To work then.
I need a healer.
Yes, you do.
It's over. Time to take flight.
Is he resisted to blindness? No, he's not. I can blind him. The old man. Ah, it didn't work.
I shall do what I can.
Allow me.
My apologies.
Let us pry out their weakness. I see the threads of battle more clearly.
How shall I destroy you?
He just hurt the lady. How
I
dare
will
you?
end this.
How dare you?
Come at me.
Stratagem is superior.
He's still sleeping.
Shall we begin?
Oh, he wants to fight me now.
It ends here.
I will end this.
I will end him.
Suffer. Time to take flight.
Let's see. I don't think it. I thought it didn't work. I just saw it.
From this range. I shall do what I can.
Your wounds are my apologies.
Let us pry out their weakness. That seems
Let
to
me
work.
show you what I've learned.
Hello, Alistar. Long time no see. For sure. Oh!
My turn. You don't stand a chance.
Goddess, I thank you for your blessing this day. A worthy foe is a glorious gift indeed.
You find the goddess in odd places, Exam. This trifling tourney will bring Hyzante neither riches nor glory.
The goddess works in myriad ways, Minister Sorsley. You would do well to keep your eyes attuned.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
Dirty tricks.
Oh.
My turn.
I struck true. That seemed to work.
This is the end.
My stratagem is superior.
I asked for no quarter. You did not disappoint. Perhaps one day we can fight as allies. Minister Sorsley, I leave the rest in your capable hands.
Yeah, he's the last one. He's the only one. We shall murder him.
Come at me! Push on through!
Here I come.
Let me go hit his back.
This battle. My pride is my shield.
Ah, my old wounds flare up again. I can fight no further.
Ah, he's just old. Victory! I still can't believe Serenoa died. I put him too deep into the enemy
To think
line.
they get the better of us.
Your father taught you well. You wield that great sword with skill beyond your years. Well fought. The day is yours.
Victory goes to House Wolfort! Our next bout shall be between General Avlora and Sir Maxwell. May glory go to the victor.
Stand back. This one is mine.
Very well. I accept your challenge. Whoever taught you, they taught you well. Though something tells me you surpassed your teacher long ago. Your defense is formidable.
As is yours. I yield.
Victory goes to Sir Maxwell!
My hand. I can't feel it. So that was General Avlora. I pray never to meet her on the battlefield. There will be no quarter given today, young lord of House Wolfort.
I would expect nothing less.
That sounds painful.
Huh? Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. And none the worse for wear, considering the blow you took from Sir Maxwell.
He was too strong for us in the end.
Today, yes. But let us keep at our training. One day, the students will surpass their master.
Let us work hard for that day, my friend.
How we lost. 2 arms, brave warriors completed. We still lost, no.
Serenoa and his stalwart allies prove their mettle against the realm's fiercest warriors before finally facing Sir Maxwell, victor of the previous tourney. After a hard-fought match, the Dawn Spear emerges victorious once more. Though beaten in the end, Serenoa's courageous display impresses itself upon all in attendance. Any doubts concerning House Wolfort's martial might are put to rest. Thus marks an end to the tourney and the festivities as a whole. With the spirit of harmony in their hearts, the delegates of each nation make preparations for their return voyages.
Seeing our honored guests off shall be your last lordly duty this day. Now, I remind you.
It is not to be taken lightly. Worry not, Benedict. They shall be sent off with all the pomp they deserve.
You take to your new role well, Lord Serenoa. As I must now take to my own. Pray, visit me at the mines whenever you have the time.
Farewell, Frederica. May we never meet again.
Thank you for such a productive use of our valuable time. I do so love interminable speeches and watching brutes play at war. Truly, the spirit of Glenbrook was on display for all to see.
I just want to say I want to punch them so bad. May we never see you again. This twin just ticks me off so bad. And this boy, like, he's trying to be nice, but in his word, when you read it carefully, he's just dissing you. Like, I'm not. I just want to smack them with my sword. I'm like, haha, you shall never talk again. Die. But that's how it is.
Oh, but I should watch my tongue. Wouldn't want her to go whimpering to brother.
Pay my fool cousin no mind. We have work to do. Work more important than any he could hope to be trusted with.
I apologize for those two. This was a fruitful day for all in attendance.
I am glad to hear you say so, General of Lura.
I can't believe we lost. I thought you were supposed to be one of Hyzante's greatest warriors.
Our foe was a worthy one. It would be an honor to cross blades again someday.
Thank you for your hospitality. Please give my regards to Lord Simone.
Of course, Minister.
It would seem everyone is gathered. You'll find your boats are laden with a bounty of Glenbrook's finest wares and victuals. King Regna ask that you eat and drink your fill, and toast to our three nations' newfound alliance.
More of that swill you call wine? I suppose I could force myself to partake.
Your king honors us with his generosity. We shall present these as offerings to the goddess of salt. The Hierophant, too, will no doubt be overjoyed.
Lord Wolford, I bring a message from King Regna. He would have you join our guests on their return voyage to serve as their envoy.
This is a great honor, my lord. You would represent our nation and speak with the king's voice.
If it is His Majesty's wish, it is a duty I will gladly accept. But there are 2 vessels and only one of me. Did King Regna say which of our honored guests I should accompany?
He would leave that decision to you, Lord Wolford.
Lord Falks, as representative of another of Glenbrook's high houses, will board the ship you do not.
And why was House Telior not given this honor? Last I knew, our kingdom had 3 high houses, not 2.
Mere fact that you whimper those words before us is answer enough. Good show at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. You truly are your father's son. The king has seen fit to leave this decision in your hands, and I shall not gainsay his wisdom.
A lord must be worldly as well as wise. I trust you will conduct yourself as befits the lord of a high house.
Thank you, Sir Maxwell, Lord Falks.
The king has entrusted this decision to you, my lord. I suppose you have an idea as to why.
He means to test my judgment. He is waiting to see which I choose and for what reason.
Indeed. We are friendly with both nations now, so neither choice will earn his ire. That said, there is no telling how these relations may change going forward. No doubt, the choice you make will have an effect on our own house's relationship with the nation you choose.
I understand. This requires careful consideration. Benedict, gather the others. I would hear their opinions on the matter. Then we shall consult the scales of conviction.
At once, my lord.
Ah, the scales of conviction. Let's go. Oh, tavern. Wait, tavern. The sundry. I can... I would like to have quietus points. But this won't harm, right? Like they won't hide. That won't hurt. This guy is pretty good. And here's my favorite. This is where you can do mock battles. This is where you technically farm your levels. But I'll do that after making the choice of either going to Hyzante or Aesfrost. Right, Serenoa decides whether his house will make his journey to the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost or the Holy State of Hyzante. Let's see what to choose.
It seems your first test as Lord has come. 'Tis no small matter either.
Indeed, but I needn't face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why. State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine. Such is the way of House Wolfort. As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the Scale's decision, whatsoever they may be.
You are more serious than usual, my friend.
He understands what it means to be lord of his house.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going too. In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolfort will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Huette.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly one coin for each of us.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings.
How curious.
Curious? I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Shall we proceed, my lord? One coin, one vote.
Very well. I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
Let us do it. Aesfrost or Hyzante? We had time to visit both. Although I may not have my own token of conviction, it's my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to a decision that satisfies all who votes. In other words, it will satisfy the player. Me. My vote. Haha.
Lord Serenoa.
Wait, I want to postpone it. I will not talk to either one until I have explored everything in this place. Whee! Is there any kitties? No kitty. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here as well. Let's go to the other side. Prince Franny and Minister Patriot are waiting to see off our esteemed guests. They said to ask them if you have any questions on the matter. King Regna expects great things of me. If there's anything he can do of service, simply say the word. I should learn more of the holy state of Hyzante. I know that this Norzelian so I'd like to know more about Frederica's home. I hear the duchy's for its freedom. I should like to hear more about our home of Glenbrook. Are there any problems I should be aware of? Ha ha ha, surely you jest, Lord Serenoa. The kingdom is in capable hands of royalists like yourself. Very funny. Our home has a long history of prosperous trade that utilizes everything our bountiful land has to offer. There is nothing for the warriors of House Wolfort to worry themselves over, but if I may be so blunt, Prince Roland's whimsical acts of late have been met with disappointment from both King Regna and Prince Franny. I wouldn't call them whimsical, Minister Patriot. Roland is doing everything he can for his kingdom. If this were not a family matter, I should have liked to ask His Highness myself to conduct himself in a manner more befitting a prince. Alas, this is out of my hands. I am certain you understand the same, Lord Wolfort. I would hate for anything to happen should you decide to step in. House Wolfort has turned its sword on the royal family before, albeit 30 years ago. But in the end, your house joined forces with the kingdom to lead the war to its end, and are even lauded as heroes to this day. But there are some who still harbor their suspicions. I urge you to proceed with the utmost caution. Pray forgive me, I forget myself sometimes. I hope my foolish ramblings have not clouded your judgment. The decision is yours to make, Lord Serenoa, and I am sure you'll choose most wisely. I don't trust him at all. Lord Wolford, I know your position as head of your house comes with many responsibilities, but being party to Roland's fancies is not one of them. I hope you understand that. A brother, you say? You mean to take my place as that fool's older sibling, then? Of course not. There's no way I could replace you, Prince Franny. But because you are brothers in truth, it stands to reason that you would bicker like siblings. Perhaps it would be good for the royal family if I were to be the buffer between you two. What a curious man you are, to offer to play such a part. Do as you please, but I suggest holding on tightly to his reins if you do. Oh, he doesn't like my answer. He doesn't like me at all. Kitty? There's no kitty, no. Do do. Do 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 do. Alright. So for me personally, I would love to go to the holy state of Hyzante. So I need to, if you can see on the left side of the screen, 3 wants to go to Aesfrost, 3 wants to go to Hyzante, and there's one that is undecided. So what would you want to do is convince the opposing side to go to your side. So let's see. I need to convince Prince Roland. Doubtless Aesfrost will be a close partner in the days ahead. It will be wise to see how they live. But I want to visit Hyzante. What reason do I have? I just have a feeling that doesn't sound right. The salt made them prosperous, seeing how wealth manifested. I'll be fascinated to see a society where everyone is truly equal.
Certainly.
Indeed, they say Hyzante is a country without kings or nobles. This is hard to imagine. But why imagine when we could see it with our own eyes? An interesting proposal. I wonder what everyone else thinks. You've given me much to consider, friend. And I need to convince Erador.
Listen, lad.
Can't very well say Hyzante holds much appeal to me. Sorcery and Exham are too clever by half. I'm sure the people of Aesfrost will give a warm reception even if their weather won't. But I want to go to Hyzante. Hey, you want to go to Hyzante, do you? Care telling me why, my lord? The sand and sun must make people of a different sort than here. I've long waited to visit the source. It is a cornerstone of all life in Norzelia, after all. Medicine. I think this one. I suppose I can't argue with that. It beggars belief. To imagine all the green around us replaced with sand. I don't doubt the sands of whether some mighty hard folk could be they'd have something to teach us.
I've made up my mind.
Yes. And Hewitt.
Lord Serenoa.
Aesfrost soldiers are said to be among the strongest in all of Norzelia. However, that is only a hearsay. You want to judge them for yourself? Then go on your own shit. Are you kidding? I want to go to Hyzante. What about it appeals to me? Equality would like to visit the source. It says there's a skilled ice mage.
Quite true.
I should like to try my hand against one in mock battle if able.
Okay.
And let's convince Anna. Even though she's undecided, well, we can convince her to one side or the other.
Lord Serenoa.
It makes no difference to her. I would like to go to Hyzante. I wish to see what miracles are performed at the ministry and learn what kind of magic and medicine enables them to do so.
Indeed.
I see. I hear the feats performed there beggar belief. Any knowledge we could gain would surely come in handy during times of need. Thank you for sharing, my lord. I see now why you wish to visit Hyzante. And let us consult the scales of conviction.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost or the Holy State of Hyzante? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You've convinced me.
If that is your wish, then so be it. Hyzante is just as good as Aesfrost.
You have my vote.
Where my lord goes, I follow.
I changed my mind.
She wants to go to Hyzante.
Forgive me, lad.
There's always that one that doesn't wanna do the majority vote.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Let's go red.
The way forward is decided. We journey to Hyzante. We have decided. We set sail for the holy state of Hyzante. Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions. I trust in you all.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
Lord Serenoa, we are honored that you would choose to grace our nation with your presence. That said, I must offer you a warning as well.
It may be in Lady Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook. I fear there may be some complications were she to come to Hyzante.
Huh?
She is half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
None, if I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate than that.
Your lady's hair would draw attention. Unfortunately, none of it favorable.
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the Roselle. Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzante.
Then you know how the Roselle are viewed in our nation. How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners.
Yes, I do. But I am from Aesfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins.
Of course, my lady. Very well then. I will do all in my power to see your visit is a pleasant one.
Thank you. Pray forgive my outburst.
You've no need to apologize. Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go. I would see with my own eyes. See where and how my mother and her people suffered.
I think that will be the end for this. For this chapter. I hope you all have a wonderful day ahead of you. Let us look at who to rate at this moment.
Apparently,
not that. Not that. Let's see.
All me, man.
I don't have anyone new to read.
No way. Why is it
Oh well, I think I'll just end it here. Thank you all for stopping by, and hopefully in the next stream I would go on with the next chapter. Let us see what Hyzante has to offer for us, and whether Lady Frederica will have a pleasant time in that place. Thank you all, and goodbye.